KITV4 Sports.
Off since October 1st. Fourth-ranked Rainbow Wahine volleyball team back in action tonight, hosting San Jose State. UH took set one, 25-16. In the second, Chantil Satellite with a pancake dig that led to a Kanani Danielson hammer. Hawaii 25-12 in set two. Rainbow Wahine stopped the Spartans for the 39th consecutive time, 63-4 all time. Another fantastic effort by the home team. 25-15 in the third. Rainbow Wahine haven't lost a single set in WAC play this season. Danielson 15 kills. Satellite dropped 8. Next, Fresno State on Sunday. I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. It's Football Friday. Time to kick off our high school blitz. And this is the time of year it gets really interesting. To get things started, let's welcome our Brandy Higa. Brandy?
It's interesting, Robert, because it's playoff time in the OIA's Red Division. Two matchups tonight with the top three seeds in both the East and the West earning byes in round one. Top three spots in the East are unbeaten Kahuku at 8-0 overall, followed by Kailua and Castle with 5-3 records.
Now, over in the OIA's Red West Division, 1 through 3 goes Mililani at 7-1, Lelihu at 5-2 overall, with Waianae an even 4-4. To tonight's playoff action now, Radford hosting Moanalua.
First quarter, Michael Ulufale to TJ Reed, good for a 32-yard touchdown, 7-0 Rams.
Was a quick hit between Ulufale and Reed, and a quick step all alone to the end zone.
Right before halftime, a Hanaho by the same duo. Ulufale up top to Reed again, this time for a 31 yards and 6.
And that was on 4th and 14. 14-8 Radford at the half. Menehune responded after the break.
Charles Spencer went on a tear. This, good for a 27-yard TD.
Oh, and there's more. Trailing 22-14 late in the fourth, Ulufale to Reed, and then he threw it.
That's a TD toss by the TD catcher tonight to Andrew Tongiailua.
Tongiailua, more good stuff for the Rams. Had to go for two to tie it. Big shift. Then Ulufale to Troy Evans, all by himself, and that kid's a defensive end. Rams held on to win it 29-22. Up next, they face the Red Raiders of Kahuku.
One other playoff game in the OIA's Red Division tonight, IAF FARRINGTON at Roosevelt. Scotland Smith almost picked off that Freddie Taliulu pass.
Now, Gov's getting funky later. Fake punt. Thomas Tamapua. That's good to James Almina.
Not much action early. That led to this field goal.
And it led to a 10-0 Farrington victory in round two. Governors will meet the Trojans.
In the ILH tonight, a doubleheader at Aloha Stadium with two teams clinching league titles and both locking up spots in next month's high school football state tournament. The nightcap featured St. Louis and Punahou. First quarter, Marcus Mariota to Duke Bukowski for a home run.
Now that play covered 80 yards, and the Crusaders led 7-0. It's a return to glory for the boys from Kalai Pohaku.
Buffanblu tried to make a game of it. Big back Steven Lakalaka logging a lot of yards against the Crusaders defense.
All for naught on that drive, though. A few plays later, Dean Matsuo picked by Bukowski, playing both ways. St. Louis in a runaway. ILH champs and statesbound, winning 42-7.
Earlier at the stadium, Iolani locked up the ILH Division II title for a 7th year in a row with a 31-8 win over Pac-5. So the state championship tournament-bound Raiders, their three-time defending D2 champs. Woo.
And over in the OIA's White Division tonight, Anuenue at Waipahu. Mahuka Kale to Ikaika Gante. Nakoa on the board first. 2-point conversion made it 8-zip.
Marauders rallied, though, and scored often. Drake Yoshioka to Taijiro Ate Taito. When the final whistle blew, Waipahu won 49-28.
Now, Waipahu, like these three other teams, make up the OIA's White Division playoffs that kicks off next weekend.
1 through 4 in the White Division has Kaimuki on top. Bulldogs 7-0 in conference. They're followed by 5-2 Pro City. Then it's the Marauders in Kalaheo.
That puts a wrap on our high school blitz for Football Friday, but there's more to come tomorrow.
The Saturday schedule has 3 games on tap, including a chance for the Chargers to play spoiler, because Pro City takes on Kaimuki at Roosevelt. Both teams are playoff bound in the OIA white, and the Bulldogs are perfect in regular season. Also tomorrow, McKinley-Kalaheo at Kailua.
And the final game, Nanakuli-Kalani at Kaiser. Both the Golden Hawks and Falcons winless in 2010. That changes for one of them tomorrow. Our high school blitz is popped. Brandy, much more.
Later.
Nevada, ranked 19th in the country. Do you care?
I don't care at all. Just different team, different jerseys to me. So let's bring it. Let's go.
Tomorrow night, UH football team will get a good look at exactly where they stand in the WAC. Warriors host the nationally ranked Wolfpack. Nevada, 19th in the country. Does that matter at all to you guys?
Not at all. Not at all. It's just another great opportunity to, play a good team.
Nevada, ranked 19th in the country. You care?
No, Coach Matt said it best. This game's important because it's the next game, and he's right. Every week's an important game, and this is the most important because this is our next game.
They have nationally been noticed by other teams and how good they are. So it's time to show what we can do.
The ranking doesn't matter. We got to play our game.
Running back Vaitawa leads the unbeaten Nevada team, tops in the conference, 6th in the country, with 837 rushing yards, 11 touchdowns. Wolfpack 5th in the nation, averaging 314 yards per game on the ground. Can you take the run away from the Wolfpack?
I'm confident we can. We just got to play as one needed, and everybody just do their own responsibility, not try to overachieve and do more than we're supposed to, because that's where they'll pick us apart by our little mistakes, trying to do more than we're supposed to.
And then there's the freak factor. Nevada QB Colin Kaepernick's thrown for 1,321 yards, and he's second in the WAC with 639 rushing yards, just the 4th all-time in college football with 8,000 yards in the air, 3,500 on the ground. UH 4-2 overall, tops in the WAC 2-0. Number 19 Nevada 6-0. Kickoff tomorrow set for 5:30.